guys, today we will talk about what is tuple in Python. In Python, a tuple is a comma separated sequence of value with similar to a list. However, there is a important difference between them. The main difference between tuples and lists is that lists are immutable and tuples are not. A mutable object is one that can be changed, and an immutable object is one that contains a fixed value that cannot be changed. If it needs to be changed, a new object must be created, but it cannot be changed if we use this same object of tuple. So, creating a tuple is just like creating a list, as we have seen in previous video. So except we use regular brackets instead of square brackets. So let's say we have any tuple, let's say months is equal to, so inside that regular bracket we will pass some values, some random months. You can say June, July, August. So we have created a tuple named month and assigned add 3 months inside that tuple. Actually the brackets are optional, so you could also do this as months is equal to uh, June. So we will just copy and paste all that stuff. So we can also initialize our tuple by without using that brackets. So here's an example of using both methods of set two tuples, one with bracket and one without bracket. Uh, print, let's print it out. Let's say months. Let's rename it to months 2 to make some difference. So print months 2. So it's give us uh, values of that tuple when we will print it. So no matter we use brackets or not, both are same. Next important thing we have to learn about that tuple is that if for some reason you need to create a tuple with a single item, you need to include a comma, otherwise you will end up with a string. Let's say we have any tuple name a is equal to uh, July. So we have only single item inside our tuple. So when we will try to print the type of our variable a, so it's give us string. So if we do not add comma at the end of single value tuple, it will take it as string instead of tuple. So be careful if we have any tuple containing just single value, we have to add that comma to tell uh, that we have actually declared a tuple, not a string. So that's important thing we have to take care about. Next we will see that tuples containing a list. Tuple can also contain list. Let's say we have any tuple, say t is equal, inside we have uh, um, July, and next we have list of numbers of month, let's say 1 comma 2 comma 3. So when we will print our tuple, so it's giving us a tuple as we have initialized here as it is. So we can also add list inside our tuple as element of that tuple. Next thing we will see that how to assess the value in a tuple. We have seen how to assess the value of list when we have discussed about list, but in case of tuple, how can we do it? So it's similar. You can assess the value of tuple the same way you can with list by appending the variable name with the indexed value enclosed in square bracket as we have seen while discussing list. So same, uh, let's say we want to get the first indexed value, so we will pass 1 and it will give us 1 2 3 as this list complete list is uh, taken as a single element here in that tuple. So when we pass 1 it gives us that list because that list is on first index of tuple. We can also pick a range of values by using two indices separated by a colon, same way as we have discussed indices while while learning about list. So if we have any tuple, let's say same previous example, June, July, August, and if we want to add one more, September. Now if we give the range 1 colon 3, so when we try to print it, it will give us July, August. So in same way in case of list, it does not include the upper indexed value, so the third indexed is not included. It will give us one less to the upper indexed value we have passed in that square bracket. So it gives us first index, second index, and behind that up to not including that last index we have passed, mean third index we have passed, it does not include third. It will give one less to that upper indexed value we have passed. Next we will see update a tuple. As mentioned, tuples contain fixed items and they are immutable as I told you in the beginning of video that tuples are immutable, which means that they can be altered. So we can't update the value of tuple, uh, the value which have we have initialized, uh, we cannot change them. So if we try to change the value, let's say t of 2 is equal to November, and now print t, so check, it will give us tuple object does not support item assignment, so we cannot update the value of tuple. uh, so as a tuple is immutable, so we cannot change the values of tuple, but you can reassign a tuple, that is you can assign a completely different set of values to a tuple like this. Let's say we again assign new values, let's say tuple, we will pick up that values again, copy paste, and now instead of any, let's say we will change that July to November. Now print t, so it's giving us the latest assigning value to our tuple, so it shows us June, November, August, September, the second values we have assigned. So we cannot change the value of tuple, we can reassign, we can assign the values totally completely different set of values to a tuple. So um, Next, we will see concatenate tuples. You can also use a tuples as the basis for another tuple. For example, you can concatenate tuple with another one to create a new. Let's say we have two tuples. T1 is equal to uh, 1, 2, 3, and T2 is equal to 4 comma 5, oh, 4 comma 5 comma 6, and now we want to concatenate both T1 and T2 and assigned that result to T3. Now printing the T3 will give us a combination of both T2 and T1, so we can concatenate two tuples by using plus symbol. So tuple allow concatenation, and we can assign that result to third tuple, so it creates a new tuple which have combination, you can say, contain values of T1 and T2 collectively. Next, we will see delete a tuple. Although you can't delete individual tuple item, you can use the del keywords. We have also discussed this keyword while we had learning about list. So we can't uh, delete individual tuple item as we use del to delete a certain or specific index from our list. So in case of tuple we can't do that. But we can use del to uh, delete a complete tuple. Let's say del and let's say T1. Now print T1. So name T1 is not defined, so it's not recognizing T1 that T1 is actually we have delete T1. So let let print that before that deletion part. So now you can see it's giving us 1 2 3, but after that it's saying that name T1 is not defined. Actually we have delete that T1 from our program part, so it's not recognizing T1 as its part here after using that del keyword. Today, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next upload. Bye bye.